Beep, 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 beep. Hello, peeps. How are we this good morning? Indigestion there? Just a touch off? They're off? Right. I've aired. I have aired. Mea culpa. Okay? So 2 days ago, I put out a video which discussed what was going on down in Australia. Which, at the end of the video, I read out a piece about an organisation in Australia, which I misinterpreted. So, mea culpa, right, okay? I didn't know enough about the organisation, and thankfully one of my warrior teachers went, "Oi, you twat," and picked me up on my arrant nonsense. So I think it's only fair that I put the record straight. This was in regards to talking about a organisation who are called Binary, and in the article it made it seem like that they believed in the concept of gender. I'm not convinced that they do. Now I've had a look, so it's important that I put the record straight, and so therefore all you're going to get from me this morning is a mea culpa, right? Okay, so if you don't like mea culpas, off you pop. But it's, if one gets something wrong, one must put it right, so I'm going to do so. So I'm going to have a look at a little bit about this organisation called Binary and tell you a bit about what they're up to in America, right? Not America, where am I? Australia. And why I got it wrong. So in the article, they talked about this organisation as if it was actually trying to find an alternative way of dealing within the sphere of gender identity. So my take, where I was coming from, was that the concept of gender identity is the problem, that there is no such thing, and that we should start from the basis that there is no such thing. So I then was critical to a great degree of a lady who runs this organisation called Diane Kenny, and the organisation is called Binary. The links are in the Dubris today for that, okay? And there's also a work of an individual called Kirali Smith, who works with them as well. And I think it's important that I set the record straight. They are not even vaguely close to being in the same league as somebody who would say that gender identity exists. We just want to offer a different kind of service to offer them. You will know that I take a very hard line on this. I'm not the only one. Gender identity doesn't exist, and I still maintain that gender identity doesn't exist. And when you take a look at Binary, which is protecting children and supporting parents, defending the truth, which is of course my aim and the aim of my warrior teachers and many other people who watch this channel. So it's important that we are clear about what's going on. So I'm recommending that you go and have a look at binary.org.au. Again, the links are in the Dubras this morning, to whom I apologise for making my mistake and for misrepresenting you when reading out the article from ABC in regards to the Australian programme. And here's a little bit about what they've got to say when you go there, which I think really sets out their stall very clearly. A strong society, they say, a foundation in truth, has its foundations in truth. Binary Australia exists to protect and defend fundamental truth and raise awareness about those who wish to tear it down. We affirm the fact that sex is binary, male and female. We avow biological truth. Our organisation aims to promote and honour the inherent differences between boys and girls, men and women, celebrating the true strength of the diversity those differences grant. Binary campaigns for actions against the radical gender ideology harming young people, women and society. Australians deserve the truth. Binary exists to challenge the aggressive agenda to remove sex from our society in the areas of education, health, military, business, politics and the law, to combat falsehood with truth. Well, I couldn't agree more, and I couldn't have been more wrong in my assumption that they were in some way trying to do something that was connected to the concept that gender identity was real. It continues that Binary understands that biological sex plays an important role in society. Crucial to that role is the biological fact that sex is binary, male and female, that's it. Men and women are different, and we believe these differences are to be celebrated, appreciated and utilised. There's a good word, utilised. We'll do a bit of utilising. We know that biological reality that there are two complementary sexes, equal but different. That's why Binary was created, to push back against harmful gender theory and the aggressive ideological agenda that comes with that. I couldn't have been more wrong, could I? If I stuck a sign on my head and said, I'm going to be wrong, I couldn't have been more wrong. To challenge the attempted removal of biological sex from our society in the areas of education, health, military, business, politics and the law. We want to protect children from indoctrination, protect women from men approaching womanhood for personal gain, and stop politicians from instituting ideology over biology. At Binary, we are committed to building a well-informed network of groups and individuals right across Australia, working together to create an effective social and civic barrier to radical gender theory. We understand the vital importance of parents retaining their intrinsic right to make informed decisions about their children's education and well-being. We're here to back the everyday Australian who refuses to cower to the imposition of this radical gender ideology in their workplace, in health, care or education. We're here to campaign, inform and provide resources to keep concerned Australians in the know, to give them the knowledge they need to stand up for reality and advocate for those impacted by this harmful ideology. We're here to shine a light on key issues in the media and use our strength to engage politicians around the country to be a voice, a movement, a force that won't be ignored. Yet in the article, which was the basis of my video the other day, I gave the impression that these people supported the concept of gender identity, and I shouldn't have done so, and for that I apologise. So to Binary, I'm sorry. To my warrior teacher, you star, keep me on my toes, folks. This is what we need to do. Make sure that we're getting things right. So my apologies heartfelt, and I hope that you'll accept it. And moving forward, Barry, don't just read stuff out. Have a look a bit deeper if you have to. Right, okay? So keep me on my toes, warrior teachers. Thank you very much. That's all you're going to get from me today is the mea culpa. I got it wrong, and now hopefully I put it right. Go and have a look at what Binary are up to. They're doing some extraordinary stuff. And if you can throw them a few bob, do that as well. All right? You go well. More later tonight. I've got the decorators in. No, that's not a euphemism before you start. All right? Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.